What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and with all the talk about Ahsoka Tano being in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, even if it's just for a small cameo appearance, and basically everyone assuming that it will be played by Rosario Dawson with all the reports out there, even though Lucasfilm has yet to officially come out and say that, so I suppose that could always change. They could come out and say something official to the contrary. But a lot of people have asked, why not Ashely Eckstein? Why is she not the one to play Ahsoka Tano? She voiced Ahsoka Tano for so long. She should play her. Now, of course, a lot of this is also due to the backlash against Rosario Dawson for the alleged transphobia in her past. Obviously, that's an ongoing legal suit. Now, there's no criminal charges, only civil, but, we know how these kind of things go. Guilty till proven innocent sometimes in the court of public opinion. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Ashely Eckstein and her statement that she put out about people asking her about Ahsoka, and why, at the end of the day, I actually think it makes more sense for someone else to play her. But let's get into it. Ahsoka Tano voice actress responds to not being cast in Mandalorian. Ahsoka Tano actress Ashely Eckstein responds to not being cast as character in live action for The Mandalorian Season 2. And I think, honestly, just by this headline, I think you see one of the reasons that they went out and got a name like Rosario Dawson. Because when she was cast, the headline was Rosario Dawson, blah, 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 as Ahsoka. This one says Ahsoka Tano voice actress, right? Because she's just not as big a name, bottom line. The only thing anyone knows her for is Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano voice actress Ashely Eckstein responds to not being cast as the character on The Mandalorian. Making her debut in the Clone Wars animated series, Eckstein played Ahsoka throughout multiple seasons of Clone Wars, Rebels, and several other pieces of media, including video games, and of course, The Rise of Skywalker as Jedi of the Past, which, of course, Dave Filoni said, well, that doesn't mean that she's dead. Just because you heard her voice with all the other dead Jedi, you're silly. You're a stupid fan if you think that that means she's dead. You must have not been paying attention. Thanks, Dave Filoni. We all appreciate that. Last week, it was reported Rosario Dawson would portray live-action Ahsoka in The Mandalorian Season 2. Many fans were immediately thrilled by this news, as she has long been a top choice to play the character. In wake of this development, viewers are theorizing how Anakin Skywalker's former Padawan will factor into the Mandalorian story, and checking out all the fan art depicting Dawson in character. However, others are wondering why The Mandalorian didn't cast Eckstein as Ahsoka, and how the actress herself has weighed in on the topic. And here we go. This is her Instagram. We'll go ahead and go there right now. Picture of her with two lightsabers. Look at that. Just like Ahsoka. Now, she puts this out, this quote, "When people need you, you help them no matter what." When I recorded this line for Ahsoka Tano for the final season of the Clone Wars, I decided it was going to be my personal motto for 2020. And then she goes ahead and she gives fans a huge thank you for everything that they have done for her, for bringing Clone Wars back to life, all of that stuff, which that is big, and it's really cool that she puts this out for the fans. Then she puts the second statement out, this continuation. Last week, a rumor was released about Ahsoka Tano being in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. I've read all of your questions and comments about this story, and thanks so much for your patience as I've taken the much-needed time to sort through these questions. The truth is, I am not involved. I can't answer questions for something I have not been a part of. I am an actress and performed all types of mediums, live action, theater, voiceover, hosting, and it has been my dream for 14 years to continue to play Ahsoka Tano in all forms. So she definitely sounds disappointed by the fact that she is not in it, to be quite honest. And I think that, listen, I've looked at Ashely Eckstein's filmography, all the things she's done. Yeah, she has done some very, very minor guest roles as background characters and things like that in TV series or in incredibly small parts in movies. But for the most part, for the last several years, basically ever since she got cast as Ahsoka, she's been doing voice acting, almost primarily. She is not very experienced as a live-action actress, especially when it comes to a role that's going to require physicality and things like that. Not like Rosario Dawson, who we know has been involved in those things. Very recently was in the Marvel, she was in Daredevil, she was in Luke Cage. We know that she has experience doing combat, and we know she's been doing big films, major films and TV projects for a long, long time. But let's continue on with Ashley's comments. I will continue to be grateful for opportunities to help create stories for Ahsoka Tano, and I'm always happy to see her legacy continue. I am only one member of a tremendously talented team of people that it takes to bring Ahsoka Tano to life. The final decisions are not mine to make, and I cannot comment on something I truly know nothing about. So that's her statement. Does seem a little, a respectful statement for sure, but she definitely seems a little miffed that she's not involved, throwing in that line about the fact that she has been an actress in all forms of entertainment, even though we all know that really it's just been voice acting and really just Ahsoka that has made her a name for really anyone. But let's continue on with the article. Her letter to her followers covers a variety of issues, including the importance of helping one another. Yes, we talked about that. That said, people will probably take the most interest in her comments on The Mandalorian, giving her strong connection to Ahsoka. It's nice to see her take the high road here. Understanding who plays Ahsoka in live action is not her call to make. That's true. Like I said, it was a respectful statement, and it was a big thank you to fans as well. So I do think that was good, something good coming from Ashely Eckstein. At the same time, some might take away Eckstein is disappointed by the turn of events, which is understandable. She's obviously invested a great deal of time playing Ahsoka, would likely be up for portraying a character in live action if given the opportunity. From the sound of things, she wasn't even in discussions to do so in The Mandalorian. And like I said, I think that makes sense. To be quite honest with you, as much as a lot of people would like to see her, that's just not her expertise. Let's just be real about the situation. It's simply not. And I think that, you've heard me talk about it. I don't think Ahsoka Tano should be anywhere near the Mandalorian series. I wish they'd stop using her. I wish they'd stop milking like the one character that Dave Filoni has created that people have this real care about. And that is Ahsoka. They keep milking her and they refuse to end her story. They will only continue it on, no matter how many contradictions it may cause in the canon and in the lore. And I've done videos about that. I'll link a couple of them in the end card, not the end card, but in the right up here, so you can see it for yourself. As upsetting as it might be that she won't be on Mandalorian, this whole story is still huge for Ahsoka in general. The character was widely criticized after Clone Wars movie, but is now a fan favorite and ranks among the most popular in the entire Star Wars franchise. It's a big deal that she's making the jump to live action on Disney Plus's trademark program, adding to her already rich history. There's a good chance it will encourage others to check out the Clone Wars and fall in love with Eckstein's portrayal. Nobody at Lucasfilm is going to discount what she did to make the character stand out, even if Dawson is playing Ahsoka in live action. Eckstein's contributions will never be forgotten. And that is true. But I wanted to let you guys know what she had said about it. Like I said, I've said it a couple times, but at the end of the day, Ashely Eckstein is not some accomplished live action actor, especially not when it comes to anything that may require action or physicality. She's simply not. She's not proven herself at that stage. Let's just be honest with ourselves. And I hope she's being honest with herself too when she looks back and realizes that really there probably wasn't much of a chance for her to ever be cast in a role like that. I do think Rosario Dawson is a very good casting for the character of Ahsoka. I just don't think Ahsoka should be anywhere near The Mandalorian, personally. I think it creates too many problems. I wish they would, they told us, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni told us that this series would be about a Mandalorian. It would not be about the Jedi. It would not be about the Force. They told us that. And not a shock to anyone, they lied. They lied because they introduced the child, who is obviously a Force user, and now they're going to introduce Ahsoka. But I guess we should be used to Lucasfilm employees lying to us, because that's what they do. But let me know what you guys think about this, about Ashely Eckstein's comments about not being cast as Mandalorian. Do you think she's disappointed? Do you think she's in the right? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.